Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very first batting glove unboxing. I actually have been getting a ton of requests. So many people wanted to see this on my main channel. Problem is, I kind of stick more towards glove content. So on this channel, we're going to be doing a batting glove unboxing. I've actually had the batting gloves for a while. People heard I got custom Franklins and wanted to see an unboxing video. So that's what this video is for. So thank you for watching. But today we have batting gloves from Franklin. They were actually custom. I got these over the winter and they've been pretty solid. I haven't actually used them a ton, so they still look new. But we're gonna be going over a unboxing video and then talking about them because they have some nice features that I think are specifically really nice. So let's get into it. So if you order from Franklin, specifically from their website, you will get a nice looking box like this. So it's just a really solid cardboard box and it's held together by magnets. So there's two magnets here and two magnets here, and then they just snap on. And then inside is where the batting gloves lie. So we've got welcome to the Franklin family. And then inside are the batting gloves. I've used them a tiny bit, so they have a little bit of wear and tear, but it'll still work for the unboxing. I actually recommend keeping the box because if you don't have clips for your batting gloves, you can just stick it in the box. It's a solid box. I don't even think I could break it if I tried. And then these are the custom Franklins. Now, I got these customized with obviously black, yellow, and green with a little bit of white. Why did I go with those colors specifically? They aren't colors I would normally do. I would probably pick something like American style or just something like a really cool color I'm into. But I got these specifically because of my bat. Here's a picture of my bat because I don't have it right now. It's the 2026 Louisville Slugger Dynasty. We could not find batting gloves that would match the Dynasty. Anything from Franklin's, the closest we could get was their Vanilla Gold Edition, and those still weren't close enough. So that is what inspired the colorway on these. I didn't think they were going to turn out too good, but when they came just absolutely amazing. Customizing it took a little bit of time because you can literally customize everything. There's no something you can't customize. I could even customize the color of the power strap logo right there. These are their long cuff. And just so you know, these are the Franklin Infinite series. You can get their base stock colors on Amazon for $50. On their website, if you want to customize it, it starts off at $70. These ended up being $90, so they were quite pricey. I therefore hope they last a really long time. They feel like they will. This right here is their long strap. So it's a strap this long. It has a rubber tab right here. It has the MLB logo. You can customize everything like I said. It's got this Velcro right here and then this power strap. This is a thick fabric right here that doesn't move, whereas this is elastic. And then this wrist right here. I'm a massive fan of their wrists. This is why. It's soft and padded, so it comes down pretty far with this extra loop. And then when you wrap it up like this, it just adds so much wrist support. It's insane, and then that thing comes out. I actually generally don't know why there's extra here, but it wraps up all up in one. So what you do is there's Velcro right here, and then there's Velcro right here. So you would do it as if it was a long strap, but then the strap comes around on more Velcro, and there is a lot of wrist stability. Huge fan. We got a black palm, and actually you can add pads. So if you want padded batting gloves, it's gonna cost you an extra $5 to add all the pads. I got pads here, here, and right here. So on the thumb, and then up there. And I will say the pads are not too thick, not too thin. If you're worried about customizing with pads, just look at my hand. You can barely even see the pads. It is padded, but it's not nearly as thick. You don't feel the pads when you grip the bat, so they won't get in the way. They just add that extra layer of, pad, so you don't get stung up. And I will say they do their job. I rarely get stung with these at all. They're very solid. So on the back, we have a lot of fabric. There's a special fabric here, and then there's regular fabric. This is, I think, fake leather because it doesn't feel real. But apparently, according to Franklin, these are it's a real leather palm. So again, I'm not sponsored or anything, so I'm just gonna show you. I will say it feels rubbery though. The leather on the palm doesn't exactly feel like leather. It feels kind of like a synthetic rubber material, but at the same time, it kind of does feel like leather. And I will say grip is insanely grippy. So if you have regular batting grip, you won't be able to it won't slide around. So I've used them, but you can't exactly tell except for the thumb. There's wearing on the thumb, but they don't really stain. I've been using them a ton. They don't stain and they feel good. Here's the thing though. If you're like a thin batting glove person, like you want them like super thin, then you're probably not gonna like these because they're very thick. They're like some of the thickest batting gloves around. The leather they use is just a thick cut of leather. So it's super, super thick grip. And on top of that, if you have thicker batting grip, it's gonna be like very bulky. I will say, here's a fun little feature. These things like keep you warm. Like my hands stay warm in these. They're almost like insulated. And on the inside is also leather. I can feel like it's leather where my palm is. It's not like some fabric that they do for cheaper batting gloves. All in all, like the quality is just noticeable. We have a mesh between the fingers that's also customizable. You can customize literally anything on these. I will say though, if you have extremely small hands, kind of like me, just be wary they will run big. So if you want something that's like super slim and fits to every part of your hand, like airtight, go with Jax's batting gloves. These run big. So if you can see on the back, like it's all baggy up here. Franklin's just kind of like almost like a men's batting glove company. So they don't make like super thin batting gloves. You can see I have a ton of room. I have not had a problem with them being big though because the palm itself is not big. I don't know how that works. Just know that like this is loose, but this isn't too loose. And then when you're done, you just unwrap, 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 unwrap. It's a very, very quick wrapping system. If you're rushed, which we've all been rushed in the dugout, this will literally help you put them on faster. We're hoping to make a long form video on these. That will go on this channel as well. And we're gonna be comparing them to another batting glove brand that's like kind of a sleeper batting glove brand. It's like $50. Interesting how that's gonna work out, but that's basically all I have for these gloves. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thank you for watching. Peace out.